All right, welcome everyone. We're going to move past just, messing around with AI and really step up our game. It's time to start using a professional, structured approach to get predictable, high-quality results from these models. So let's jump right in.
I'm sure this looks familiar. Have you ever asked the AI for something specific, and what you get back is, well, just not it? It's frustrating, right? We've all been there. That feeling of getting a generic or even a completely wrong answer is exactly what we're here to fix today. We're moving from guesswork to engineering.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to kill the idea of magic words. Then we'll walk through 4 core patterns that the pros use every day. Adopt a persona, learn by example, show your reasoning, and follow a process. And then we'll get to the best part, learning how to mix and match them.
Okay, so the first and honestly the most important mindset shift is this. Getting great results from AI is not about hunting for some secret password. It's about building a better prompt. It's about structure. It's about using proven techniques, just like an engineer would.
And what are these techniques? We call them prompting patterns. Now, the analogy here to software engineering is perfect. A developer doesn't reinvent the wheel every time. They use design patterns, reusable solutions to common problems. That's exactly what these are for us. There are building blocks for great AI communication.
All right, let's get into our very first pattern. This one's easy to use and incredibly powerful. It's called Adopt a Persona. This is all about giving the AI a job title, a role, a character, before you ask it to do anything else.
So how does this actually work? Well, by telling the AI who it is, you're immediately shrinking the universe of possible answers it could get you. Think about it. A scientist explains a topic way differently than a first-grade teacher does, right? This one little instruction anchors the entire response, making sure its tone, its vocabulary, and its perspective are exactly what you need. So when do you use this? All the time. If you need to break down a complicated idea for a client, tell the AI to be an expert teacher. If you need some sharp, no-nonsense business advice, tell it to be a seasoned consultant. Need to solve a tricky coding problem? Have it adopt the persona of a senior software architect. It's a game changer. And here's a perfect example of it in action. If you just ask for risks, you'll get a generic, boring list. But with this prompt, you're forcing the AI to think like a battle-hardened investor. It's going to talk about market fit, scalability, cash burn, things a real VC would actually care about. The quality of the output is just night and day. Okay, on to our second pattern. This one is all about the old saying, show, don't tell. The technical name is few-shot learning, but I just think of it as giving the AI a cheat sheet. You're providing a clear template for it to copy.
The logic here is simple. Sometimes, a couple of good examples are way better than a long, complicated paragraph of instructions. All you do is give the model a few pairs of, here's the input and here's the output I want. It's incredibly smart at detecting the pattern and then applying that same logic to whatever new information you give it. This is your go-to move whenever you find yourself thinking, this is really hard to explain, but I'd know it if I saw it. It's perfect for when you need a very specific format, like a table or a JSON object. It's also amazing for classifying things, like sentiment analysis, or for transforming data from one style to another. And look how simple this is. With just 3 little examples, you've taught the AI your entire classification system: positive, negative, neutral. Done. Now you can throw thousands of pieces of customer feedback at it, and it'll know exactly how to categorize them based on the pattern you just showed it. It's so efficient. All right, pattern number 3. Now this is absolutely crucial for any task where accuracy really, really matters. It's called chain of thought, and it's all about one simple trick: making the AI show its work.
The psychology behind this is fascinating. By simply adding the phrase, let's think step by step to your prompt, you force the model to slow down. Instead of just jumping to a conclusion, which might be wrong, it has to lay out its logical process first. This actually allows the model to catch its own mistakes, just like we do when we double-check our math on paper. So this is the pattern you break out for the high-stakes stuff. Anytime you're dealing with numbers, complex logic, or any kind of multi-step problem where getting it right is non-negotiable, you need to be using chain of thought. It's also a great way to debug a prompt. If the answer's wrong, you can see exactly where its logic went off the rails. This is such a classic example. Instead of just spitting out a number, the model first has to break it down. Okay, first, calculate the new mugs. 2 times 12 is 24. Then add that to the starting amount. 50 plus 24 is 74. Finally, subtract what was sold. 74 minus 15 is 59. By showing that process, the correct answer becomes almost unavoidable. And that brings us to our fourth and final core pattern. This one is all about taking control of the output. We call it follow a process, and it's how you make sure a complex task is not just accurate, but also complete. With this pattern, you're not the passenger anymore. You are the architect. You lay out the exact blueprint, the specific stages the AI has to follow to create the final product. This guarantees that every single section you need is there, in the right order, with nothing important left out.
Now, it is really important to understand the difference between this and our last pattern, chain of thought, and this slide lays it out perfectly. Think of it like this. Chain of thought is asking the AI to show you its thinking process. It improves accuracy. But step by step is you telling the AI to follow your process. It ensures completeness. One is about how the AI thinks, the other is about what the AI does. And here's the perfect use case. Instead of just vaguely asking for a project plan and hoping for the best, you're giving it a non-negotiable structure. You're saying your output must have these 4 sections in this order. You are not leaving the structure up to chance, which guarantees you get a complete and useful document back every single time. Okay, so now for the really cool part, putting it all together. Because the real power isn't in using just one of these patterns, it's in combining them. And this checklist here is your new best friend. Before you write a big prompt, just run through these 4 questions in your head. Does it need a specific tone? Boom, add a persona. Is the format kind of tricky? Great, add a few examples. You see how it works? This is truly where you go from being a casual user to a pro. The best prompts are a recipe, strategically blending these patterns like ingredients. You'd never use just one. For example, you could say, you are an expert copywriter. That's the persona. Here are 2 examples of taglines I like. That's learn by example. Now follow these steps. Step 1, generate 5 taglines. That's follow a process. See how layering them creates something so much more powerful and reliable? So let's do a quick recap. The big takeaway is that great prompting is a skill you learn, not some secret password you find. Remember, a persona anchors the AI's perspective. Examples give it a template to follow. Chain of thought reasoning ensures accuracy, and a step-by-step process ensures completeness. And for your most complex work, you've got to combine them. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's one thing you do every day, every week at your job that you could completely transform using these patterns? Think about it and then go try it. That's how you really make this stuff stick. Thanks so much for tuning in.